Hello, Leo. Welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie. Blazer the Morkie is right over here, and we are bringing you your March monthly reading today. Today we'll be looking at your overall energy, and then I'm going to be pulling this lovely Celtic cross spread that I love to do for the monthly readings, and we'll close it off with a special message for the Leo collective. Always keeping in mind these are general readings. Take only what resonates and leave the rest. I do recommend that you watch your sun, moon, rising, and north node readings for additional context and texture. It will really help put the pieces together for your particular blueprint. And then if you're interested in working more one-on-one, be sure to check the description below. I have all the good stuff down there. Happy birthday to our Pisces brothers and sisters. That's why I have my fish cap on today. Wishing them a very happy birthday and Pisces season. Okay, let's get going, Leo, here. We're going to pull a card from the Angel Dreams Oracle here for you, and also one from the Sea Soul Journeys Oracle. Let's see, this one. Oh my, your cards are popping. Ooh, Leo, you got Dragonfly, Transformation, Magic, and Illusion. So wonderful. You may be dreaming about a lot of things lately. You may have had some lucid dreaming type of experience. This is your subconscious mind really busy at work here. I do feel you're probably being impacted by the Piscean energy of the time. We just had a Pisces new moon at the time of me recording this. You may be honestly feeling a lot or feeling like when are these transformations coming in? When is it going to come into what I can see, feel, touch, hear? Right now, it seems a bit illusionary, that Neptune energy where things are just beyond the veil, so to speak, and you're reaching for it. Right before your reading, I got a little dizzy, like I was almost in another plane of existence. I think some of you have been towing the line there and maybe dealing with a lot of subconscious energies and dream time qualities right now. You got imagine, may you look beyond what can be seen. So there may be some lessons in this for you right now. Being able to see beyond what you can actually touch, taste, see, hear, and feel with the physical body. There may need to be a level of trust that you embark on within yourself and aligning up with your intuition here, because imagination is very exciting, but without the intuition to know where you're being pulled to in the reality we live in, it isn't very helpful, right? Imagination is one thing, but then we have to trust the intuition here, and we'll see how that's gonna play out. Right now, it seems like there might be a little bit of a disconnect from that intuition. So let's see. In your current energies, you have the Three of Cups. This is friendships, communities, circles of women, circles of men coming together. This is extroversion, and it's challenged by the Temperance card. Sagittarius energy, having to be patient about something. Some of you may have been working on making new friends, or you have friendships that are growing, or there may be new communities that you have chosen to be a part of, and you're trying to find your place in that. It's a little bit challenging. Whew. And Leo, my ear just started itching. I'm having all kinds of sensations here for your reading, Aries, and you have been very talkative through the physical sensations that you're giving me. So I'm going to share them with you as my left ear started itching, like discomfort, discomfort, discomfort. It could be discomfort with this patience that you're having to have. It could also, though, be discomfort with just figuring out where do you fit in to the equation with these new people or this new group, this new energy, this new way things are coming about for you. Okay. Now, in your needed focus, you've got the King of Pentacles, and I really feel like this is an invitation from your greater being to you to settle into some more grounded energies. We have a lot of imagination, we have illusion and magic going on, all very airy, fairy kinds of energies, and you're being asked to ground in and really focus on beginning to ground some of these energies. So remembering your dreams when you wake up, leaving yourself little voice notes about it. Not only the symbolism of the dreams, but what were you doing? What was your role in the dreams? We need to ground some of this energy in for some reason. We're going to get clarifiers, but it's very important to do so. There's definitely a lot of the earth energies coming through for you. So we're kind of starting with the mystical, and we're kind of ending here, because in your potential outcome you have the Queen of Pentacles. I'm just going to pop over there because these two go together. Some of you may be dating and trying to figure out how a relationship is going to fit together, how it's going to work, finding your place in it. After a period of transformation, if you've been in a couple or a partnership, it's a period of transformation that's happened. The both of you have changed, and it's, where do I fit with them? Where do they fit with me? How will this work together? Others of you, it's dating. It's that new group energy, new people, meeting maybe somebody that you're dating, meeting their friends, meeting their family. It's that kind of energy, and just give it patience, give it time. In the energy of the past, the things you're leaving behind, you've got the Page of Wands. I think you're really done being the timid lion. You're really done being silenced. You're really done being weak. Your energy, you're done with that. And I think the experience that you're going to have in the month of March is going to be even more so related to this energy of that's done. There may be some processing that has to happen, or some things that have to be grounded in here to this energy of I'm done, but these are my boundaries. I'm done. I'm not playing games anymore. I'm not playing small anymore. I'm done with that. In your future energies, you have the Ten of Swords. You're making that very visible to people. This would be you upholding those boundaries. This would be you having those things in place, those non-negotiables, those limitations where you're not going to cross those lines again. And in your place of embodied empowerment, you got the Knight of Swords. So that's a progression here that we have, like, of actually accepting the end to one way of doing things and moving forward with more confidence, more freedom. Feels like more freedom, free to be yourself. This reading really feels like free to be yourself. Some of you may be closet spiritualist, where you do have these connections to other realms, other dimensions. Some of you are mystics or shamans, and you have this very clear connection, but maybe you haven't spoken about it. Maybe because your partner was uncomfortable, you haven't really expressed yourself the way you've needed to, or somebody in your life, a parent, a partner, somebody important to you. And there's no more of that now. You're done. You're going to be who you are. And it feels like that decision is what's going to propel you forward into a much greater place of freedom and just comfort in being yourself, getting to be yourself, Leo, just to shine for who you are. And you understanding the other side of the veil. Some of you may have mediumship skills and talents and abilities, right? We're getting into that mystical. Some of you, it's esoteric studies. Whatever it is, it's quantum, and it feels really amazing to explore. But there's also the importance of making the connection in the physical world, or doing this work in the physical world. In your place of support and allies, you have the Five of Swords. I really think this is you not shying away from conflict anymore, right? There may have been a conflict aversion previously, like you just wouldn't bring things up. You wouldn't want to rock the boat. You would be non-confrontational. And that's where your comfort zone was, but no longer. You've made this change. You're now going to step into conflict with your boundaries in place, which is what you want to do. You're not going to sugarcoat things. You're not going to beat around the bush. Now you're facing things head on. Like conflict, okay, I'm no longer afraid of conflict. You're also no longer going into it thinking there will be conflict, right? But you're not shying away because you're afraid of it either. In your environment, you have the Hanged Man. There may be some things that are up in the air about your current relationships. If it's not romantic, it could be with family members or close friends. I think you might take a little time and space here, or that could do you some good. So if there's someone that's popping into your mind, maybe somebody you live with, you may need to take a day trip and just go hike by yourself or go somewhere, that you can just be. Maybe you just go to the coffee shop for a little while for the day, or the library or something like that, where you can just be. I see you needing some time from people and to give yourself that opportunity of clarity. In your hopes and fears, you have the Queen of Swords, right? A lot of progressions here. The 10 to the Knight to the Queen and King of Pentacles. Everything you're doing here, I think you fear, or you used to fear, that being yourself and being the bold, beautiful you that you are, and really like finding your voice and speaking it. And I think you used to think that couldn't happen. Now you're realizing it can, and you're committed to it, right? The Queen of Swords, very confident woman here, right? Very confident feminine energy, right? And somewhere it's leading to a king, right? So these are the feminine energies that support the masculine energies of the action. And then we move into the Queen of Pentacles here. So we've got two queens in the hopes and fears and the potential outcome. The air and the earth. This is looking really good, honestly. Combined with your needed focus of the King of Pentacles, I think things are going to start matching up. Maybe there is a person that you need to focus on. Maybe it's your own masculine energy you need to focus on. And so that you can bring up the best of the feminine energies. There is something there going on that is wanting to come into balance in a very grounded, physical way. Let's see. Let's clarify. I do feel you stepping more into your lion, to your lioness energy, though, through this process. And accepting yourself and the mystic qualities that you have, right? And maybe it's that trust in yourself that you can explore the mystic realms without getting sucked into them, right? Without getting caught up in that. For the Three of Cups here in your current situation, you have the Three of Swords and the Six of Wands. You may be reviewing a situation. I kind of feel like this is something where a disagreement has happened, or maybe you found out like someone you were close to, you and them are not on the same page with something, or they're getting used to the new you, the one who is done with the BS. Even if what you're done with the BS for is someone else, we have friends and family who are used to us operating and moving one way. And they may have to get used to us being different. I see you having victory over this with the Six of Wands. There's your fire energy. It's feeling good about it. Maybe this is you speaking your truth and speaking through the confidence about how you're transforming your pain with people. This could be you seeking a mentor, a counselor, a therapist, someone that you can really talk to that's going to help support these very innate, very natural characteristics for you along the lines of mysticism, and combining that with your presence and your bold nature and your confidence. Let's look at this Temperance card here. The Temperance card in the challenge position. You get the Justice card and the Five of Wands. Some of you, there may be a legal situation weighing on you. That could be the case, something that was a source of great conflict and may have been drug out for quite some time, with the Temperance card being here. That may be coming to a close, but it has been extremely challenging. It also could represent you getting these energies within you in balance, getting the mystic in you, and then getting the human part of you who's walking this earth in the 3D, getting all of that into balance so that you can actually take the action you want to take in the grounded way that you want to take it here. It does seem like, though this is very challenging right now, clarity is coming, balance is coming, and it has something to do with you learning about how to navigate conflict. So it's been a road for you to get to the point where you honor this. But you are definitely in this reading showing me that you're done. You're not going to pussyfoot around. You're not going to beat around the bush. You're not going to sugarcoat things anymore. You're going to tell it like it is. And as challenging as that might be for someone else to hear, it's what it is, and it's the truth. For the King of Pentacles, you get the Death card and the Chariot. Scorpio and Cancerian energy coming up here with this King of Pentacles. Wow, so every action that you're taking along the lines of recovering your voice and speaking the truth of what you need to speak when it comes up, not being afraid of what conflict might arise from what you're bringing up, the way in which you're doing it, learning how to be steady and having forward momentum with that, and have even empathy for you, your situation, and for the other person. So being able to bring things up and empathize in an empathetic way where it can be really well received. And if it's not well received, okay, then you're done, right? Then that relationship is saying we're not at that stage of development together, and that may require me to move on, whether it's a friendship, maybe a business relationship, standing up for yourself at work. For some of you, that could be the case with the King of Pentacles here, asking for a raise and doing so in a way that is empathetic, but also straight to the point, straightforward. These are big energies for you. I think it takes a lot of your energy to do it. I want to encourage you to have some decompress time after these moments where you are speaking up and you're speaking out. Make sure you have some decompress time. I saw that in your environment with the Hanged Man, where you just need to, okay, I've done it. Let me go and process this now. For the Page of Wands in the past position, you get the Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Yes, you're done playing small. You're not in it for these baby games, these immature conversations, these kind of back and forth that goes nowhere. You made a decision to uphold and speak the truth for yourself and the truth in the situations, and you said, I'm done. I'm done with the games. I'm done with the hiding away, the immature behavior. I am done with that, and I'm moving on confidently into this next phase. Now, in the future position, you have the Ten of Swords. That's still that energy of I'm done. So you may be in this transitional period where you're still feeling that quite strongly. It could, with this Scorpio energy and your needed focus, some of you might have like a Scorpio moon. You may have the tendency to want to snap out throughout the month here at times. The Lover's card is coming up and the Three of Pentacles. It may be a little tricky for you in this month, because you've decided you're done. You're making it known that you're done, but other people are still getting used to that. You might get confronted with it a bit, especially in the closer the relationship is to you, romantic relationships, intimate relationships. The Lovers is coming up here. And finding ways to work together with that person from this new boundary that you have, the new place that you are, and them learning how to work with you. That seems to be on the table here coming up in the next month. So while it feels so good to finally be free of those energies of playing small and being quiet and being non-confrontational, it feels so free to let that go. Step into yourself, be able to be yourself and say what you need to say. There's the other people involved, and it's going to take them time to get used to this new version of you, Leo. So there's some more hills and valleys here coming up. Let's be realistic. There just is. But you're definitely showing me, but I'm done with the old way. So either we're going to work our way through it together toward a new dynamic in our relationship, or we're not. But I see you working at it. I do see you working at it. For the Knight of Swords in your place of embodied empowerment, you get the Seven of Cups and the Moon. This is you opening up choices that were not previously seen or known to you. I feel like through you finding your voice, finding your roar, right? and being able to express yourself and letting go that energy of being non-confrontational, being able to say what you need to say, being able to stand your ground, to ask for the raise, to set a boundary with a partner. This is opening up choices for you. You're going to see different ways of not only doing that, but other choices like possibly new career moves or new partnerships and positions for you in life that were different and unexpected from before. They may come up out of the shadows, quite literally, out of nowhere. Let's look at your place of support and allies here, where you had the Five of Swords. And this was you being committed to navigating conflict no matter what. You have the Three of Cups and the Hanged Man. Remember, you had the Three of Cups in your current situation and the Hanged Man in your environment here. I do think there is someone or a group of someone's here that has your best interests in mind, that is building you up and helping you feel more confident. Just in their presence, you feel more confident. So you do have this around you. You do have people cheerleading you and saying, go, go, go. But there's also this internal process of the Hanged Man going on, where you're really having your own inner voice, your own inner wisdom is coming online very strongly. It's in your environment, it's in your support and allies, it's all around you right now. And with that King of Pentacles and your needed focus, I think that's what you're trying to figure out, is how do I ground all of this? So you do have people around you. You have people you trust. I feel like you have confidants. I think they're there. I think that they may be getting used to this new version of you as well, but nonetheless, they're gonna travel the trail with you. So they're there, and I don't see them going anywhere. But just as important is the relationship and conversation you're having with yourself with this Hanged Man coming up. So let's clarify the Hanged Man in your environment here. The Ten of Cups and the King of Wands. This is really truly the Leo heart energy coming through. I love the lion heart. It's big, it's bold, it's beautiful, it's a lover, not a fighter, right? It's a lover, not a fighter, but it stands strong in its passionate energies as well. So the beautiful thing about Leo is that they love big. They love big. And in your environment, I think that right now you might be analyzing, reflecting on, reincorporating within yourself who you give this big love to. All right. You want that happy home. You want that stable, peaceful environment. That is extremely, extremely important to you. And you're really beginning to understand how you command that in your life. All right. You may have another king type energy. So at times there can be a battle of the wills going on here. That may put you a little bit more in that hangman zone. That's kind of what I felt in the beginning, where there may be a butting of heads and then you need some processing time. I don't feel you being avoidant like you might have been in the past, but you just might need a little extra processing time. I think with the command of your voice and what you're standing up for here with your boundaries, I do think that you're going to say that. You're going to say, I need the time. You're going to express that and ask that to be respected. For the Queen of Swords, in your hopes and fears, you get the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, so for those of you who are dealing with an intimate or romantic partner, you really want this to work out between the two of you. I think you do see the ways that it could. Maybe the other person has a little bit of catching up to do in figuring out their own dreams or desires. It seems to me like they're just a step behind, possibly. Not in a bad way, but in a way that could be a little hard as you go through this transition. And they could feel like at times like they're getting a little bit of pressure from you because of your growth. Not because of anything you're doing or that anything you're doing is wrong, but because of your growth. When we grow, people feel that change in energy, even if we don't say anything. The difference here is you're saying something and you're being in the energy. And so you are hoping this works out. You're hoping that they are able to step up in their own way, in their own selves, like taking control of that within their own lives. You want that for them as well. It's really a very loving thing. You want that for them as well. Maybe there's a family member they need to stick up to or something like that. So that's in your hopes and fears. You're hoping they can do it, because I think the long-term stability of the relationship probably depends on them making some changes, and that's normal in relationships. There's sometimes one person is going through a rite of passage, and there's growth, and there's the pain and the transformation, and then the other person is given that opportunity and they need a minute to kind of get, and it may come through in different ways for each of you. For those of you that are not in a relationship, this is you hoping that you attract in the well and balanced partner. The well-balanced, healthy, intelligent partner that you're looking for. That's what you're working on manifesting. For the Queen of Pentacles, you got the 8 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. Whoo, a whole lot of emotional energy coming in. This is in the potential outcome. This is you. This is where I'm finally seeing the beauty of your intuition coming online here. With the Queen of Pentacles, she is so stable. She's so grounded. Things come to her, right? And I really see you turning away and walking away from things that are out of emotional alignment with you. And this opening up a brand new, fresh energy of love for you. Now, whether that's you with a new partner, you with your long-term partner, that would depend on your situation. But there is this energy of, okay, I'm going to take the path of where my intuition leads me here, because I know that will bring me the greatest gifts. And there is more of this feeling of, by the end of the reading here, that you've done the hardest of the work, and now let the universe bring some of it in for you. All right, Leo, let's get you a card from the Whispers of the Ocean Oracle to close off your reading today. You got number 39, back on task. Be sure you are using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider reviewing your goals and adjusting your schedule or a project you are working on. Everything could use some fine tuning. I think that's where you're at. This is good news in the sense that this, instead of the big knob to course tune a station or a signal, you've done the hardest of the work. This is about now fine tuning these energies. I think you're already understanding that with the Hanged Man. This, I think, is related to maybe the task of self-care for some of you, and you getting that time away when you need it and being able to ask for it. It says back on task, and I'm getting ask. Ask for that time. Ask for the time to work on fine-tuning things. Okay, Leo, thank you so much for joining this really in-depth reading here. I really enjoyed doing it today, and I look forward to seeing you next time.